Okay, so I want to give you a step-by-step way to set up the Zoom hardware. So first step is you're going to unplug the laptop. You won't need to use the plug because there should be enough battery in it if it's left plugged in. So you're going to take the laptop and then you're going to take the Owl hardware with the two cords, which are over there. So you place the Owl in the middle of the table. I think that's going to work best, but we may find different later. This should sit flush on the ground, but you'll see that the two cords are not sitting flush. There is a little channel here for those two wires, and they go right there. So it sits flush on the table. And now you want to plug the Owl hardware into the plug. So this is the power adapter. Maybe we need an extension cord just to make so it's not so janky. And now this other cord, this is the USB type C, and this is going to go in the laptop. Okay, so now we got the laptop on the table, and you're going to open it up, and Bill's got the code here already, so it's 1700. You're going to open up the laptop, you'll see that screen, and then you're going to type in 1700, and then you're going to press the enter, which will get you into the laptop. So now you're going to take the cord, the USB type C, and you're going to put it into, there's two ports on this side of the laptop, and you're going to put it into that one. This one we're going to use for power when you bring it into the office and plug it in. This one is used for the Owl. Okay? Plug that in. Now we want to turn on the television. So there are two remote controls. You only need to use one for meetings. This is the one for the Spectrum box. You do not need to use that for the meetings, but you need to turn on the TV, the TCL. So you're going to use the power button here. I'm going to press that on. TV will come to life. It doesn't matter what's on the screen. You don't need to do anything else there. Okay, now that the TV is on, the Owl is plugged in, and the USB-C is plugged in, and the laptop is open, you're going to start the Zoom meeting. So to do that, you're going to go over here. Down at the bottom, you see the Zoom. You're going to click on the Zoom to open it up, and you'll get that. Okay? And then you should see here the scheduled meetings, which it might need to update. So it just updated, and we see the board text training or whatever meeting it's called, and you're going to click on that. And you're ready to start the meeting. Okay, so you're going to press up here the start button. Now you're going to see this screen. Okay, there I am. And down here, you want to make sure that this is set, the microphone is set to the Owl 4 Plus, and the camera is also set to the Owl camera. Once you make sure that that's done, you're going to press, to change that, if you get something wrong, you might get something like built-in microphone, something like that. You just want to make sure that that's pressed for that one. And if that one doesn't say it, you just click on that down arrow right there, and then you just make sure the Owl camera is pressed, and you have both of those in there. Then you're going to press start. This will start the meeting. Okay. The meeting is now taking place. So the TV doesn't have anything on it. So how do we do that? So what you're going to do is in the top right portion of the laptop, there's a button up here. It's got, it looks like two rectangles on top of one another. This is the screencasting. So you're going to press that button and you're going to choose the Port Royal Clubhouse TV. Okay. And that's going to pair. And you can see on the TV, nothing is happening. It should happen in a second. It's loading. Try to avoid that glare. Okay, so once it connects, you might be presented with this screen, which says to mirror or extend to, and it shows it's connected. The TV shows it's connected, but it wants to know what you want to put up there. So I'm gonna press choose content, and I get this screen, and it says, what do you want to show on the TV? Do you want to put the entire screen on there? No. Do you want to put just a window or an app on there? Yes. Do you want to extend the display? No. So we're gonna select this. We're gonna choose window or app. And we're gonna mirror this window. And then up on the TV, you'll see the window is mirrored. All right, so we're all set up. So a couple of things to notice in the Zoom app, okay? You have to move the mouse to get the menu at the bottom, and you will probably want to record our board meetings. So that's the three dots there, click more. You'll see the thing that says record up here. Click record. Do you want to record to this computer? No, you want to record to the cloud.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so now the owl is awake. See, that's why they call it the owl. It's cute. You don't really need to touch any of the buttons there on the owl. Everything will happen here, and you can just run the meeting as you would. So you don't even need to use the laptop really, except to start the thing. You can kind of ignore it if you want to. Of course, if we want to have screen sharing on there, you can share it from this laptop, or if there's another laptop, maybe Bill's in Michigan, he can share his screen by selecting share screen and those prompts that will happen after that. So if he wanted to share his screen up there or share this one, I can do that there. But there it is up on the screen. So there's the display. You can see there's a large portion of the screen that's being taken up with this AI companion there. So I'll do that. So on the laptop, if you just want to have the faces up there, so what you'll want to do is come over here to that corner of the screen and click the X. So it looks like that on the laptop, but you get a much larger thing on the screen so that everyone can see. Okay, and then when you want to end the meeting, again, you have to move the mouse to get the menu, and you're going to click end. End meeting for all. Yes, generally this is going to be the one that's running everything, so you're going to end meeting for all.